So let's have a look at one example. And this is one example from so-called warm water regions of the oceans, where the density stratification is controlled by temperature. Okay, on the left side shows you an observation of the vertical structure of temperature, salinity, and density over the uppermost 800 meters of the water column, as observed of something that we call a CTD. The CTD is shown in this photo here. It's actually hanging in the middle. There are some water samplers around it, but it measures electrical conductivity, temperature, and depth and pressure in the ocean. Okay, and from these observations you can get these observations. Okay, so essentially what you do measure is temperature and salinity and pressure, and you plug these values into something we call an equation of state, and you can work out the density from an equation. And let's have a look at the resultant vertical profile. Look at the green curve. This one is again sigma T. You have to add 1000 and then you get the density in kilograms per cubic. Okay, lowest numbers near the surface in something well mixed. We call it the surface mix layer. Then the density increases. Okay, and then you get essentially something 1.5 kilograms per cubic meter heavier water. So what controls this vertical density stratification is temperature. It's the high temperature near the surface. You can see the red numbers here is something like something around 22, 23 degrees. This is what controls the low density of the water, although the water is even a little bit saltier compared to the water underneath. So salinity offsets that, makes it a little bit heavier, but still the temperature controls. And also the temperature decrease with depth controls the density increase with depth. So now the depth range where we actually can see seasonal changes in the temperature, density, and salinity structure is called the seasonal thermocline. Underneath, where we have a more robust density stratification, which doesn't change much over the year, or temperature stratification, we call the permanent thermocline. Okay,